Good afternoon. We are back for another episode. We're going to keep trying to get this a little better. I think these are going to be better suited to post on YouTube. I am Jerediah, the purveyor of this channel, and today we're just prepping a couple things that are my every week items. We're going to do our juicing again, and then we're also going to do this week's yerba mate. But I do have a couple changes to how I might want to do that recipe. So before we get into the cutting board and all that stuff, let's get the yerba mate going, because that's important. Also because I haven't had any today, and I'm desperately in need of some yerba mate. So let's get the water boiling. Green tea temperature for yerba mate. I think that's 179 degrees around there. Let me check my little boiling pot over here has temperatures on it. 180, not bad. All right, get the green tea going. Let's bust out the yerba skirba. And then this week, I'm thinking of doing like a peppermint, because I've been really missing the mint. The mint really smooths out the harshness of the yerba mate, although it's not super harsh after we get done with everything. That being said, are we going strawberry mint, lemon ginger mint? I think that's it, lemon ginger mint. So usually, I steep them all together and then water it down. But this week I got to thinking, hey, maybe we just brew 3 batches and throw them together, right? So let's get a nice bowl for our yerba mate. And then let's get a couple little ones for our tea. And let's see how our little big pitcher over here is doing. So it's got some yerba. I mean, I could be sipping on yerba right now. I might as well. Let's finish off. We don't waste anything around here. You know, we repurpose stuff on this channel. So we've been repurposing, you know, the fruits from juicing. And also giving back to the forest, you know, the creatures of the forest. Also making food, overnight oats, and other things of the such. So it's keeping in faith with our channel. So let's get this last of this yerba mate in here. See how green that is? That's a very steep set. I'm actually gonna have to add a little sugar to it. I asked my mom if there was a different type of sugar you could get, something more healthy. She says sugar's sugar. So let's try to put some in there. Pretty bitter. Pretty bitter. Alright, let's get us a cheers, guys. A little yerba mate sipping for the day. Oh, the sugar. That's so much sugar. I put way too much. I have to water that down. Over here I got a water. I put just a little bit of the fresh cucumber juice from last time with a little bit of lemon. Very, very nice. Alright, let's get this going. That's just all the bottom of the bag. So we're going to need this container. It's the only one I got. Over here, getting ready. And one thing I try to stress on this channel, always when we're cooking, is cleaning as you go. You know, especially for new cooks or new people in the kitchen. You know, you don't want to get in the habit of having to clean up after you're all done. I mean, if you, God forbid, you have a mistake and you mess up, it's quite the thing to have to clean at the end. Even if it goes well, you could upset roommates, partners with the loads of dishes, or it could just make it more exhausting. It's just so much easier as you go, especially when you're dealing with a lot of these food things. You just rinse it as you go, and it's easier to clean than leaving it in the sink and getting it later. And when we're doing fruits and veggies, we always want this sink to be real clean. I mean, I'm scrubbing this thing, all the walls, all the things, all the sides, getting that nice and clean and ready. All right, so our yerba will go in here. Let me just go look and see if I can figure out the exact proportion, because I've been kind of eyeballing it, but I'm going to tweak the recipe and kind of go back, so I don't want to have drifted too far from how far I was supposed to be with this recipe, you know? If that makes sense. I just want to recheck my starting point, because I've been kind of doing this for, I think this will be my 5th iteration of this. So I just want to make sure, you know, everything's in proportion and we're doing it right. We can always check our recipes. And I threw away the bag, so I mean, that has it right on it. So our water's ready. Better hurry. With 1.8 ounces to every 16 ounces of water. Shucks, I don't even know how much water this is, to be honest with you. Here, let's just do a quick guess. I can't do it in plastic, because, you know, boiling things in plastic, it's not necessarily the best. Ugh. Like, your dishes can get washed. I guess they never got run. Let's get those going. You know, I was thinking that load got run. The last dish I pulled out of there, I had to wash it, and this one I had to wash. So definitely stay present with what you got going on. Now, I just want to see volume wise. So 2 cups apparently is about 16 ounces. So my math was wrong last week. And let's just see what that looks like in a glass container here. I got this cup over here. So that's more. Alright, so this cup gives you about looks like about 1.5 cups, which is 12 ounces. They put everything in ounces, grams, and this and that. Conversions can be daunting, so I always have these little guys. They seem to have everything kind of figured out. Of course, the measurements on these are in milliliters, so that's useful. Thanks, guys. Alright, let's just start with, let's go backwards. Let's do some math. I mean, we're a counting major, right? Let's try to make this happen. So 16 ounces is 2 cups. So then 1 would be 2 divided by 16, which would be an eighth. So an eighth of a cup. It's not much. So an eighth of a cup for every 16 ounces. So 2/16, 1:8 ratio. Alright. I don't really know what that's what's gonna end up in. I think this is a, I don't know how honest this spot is. Let's get the water in there. We're gonna have to wing it, but at least we have a math ballpark, so maybe we can eye it. I definitely do a couple kettles of water just for the yerba mate. So let's get that first kettle going, and let's get it heated up again. And in general, when you're cooking, you're gonna want to get your boiling waters going. It's a Ramsay thing. He's like, you know, get the pasta going, get the pasta going. On. So let's get that water going. Now. Alright, looking at that, eyeballing that. I don't know. Shucks. Let's just do a cup. Cup seems like a lot, but how about a half cup? There's a 1/4 cup. Let's do a half cup. That's like, looking at this thing, 1/4 cup is 1/4 cup. So that's a cup. 1/4 cup is 2 ounces. Ah, here we go. Math's finally clicking. 2 ounces. Need it. 4 ounces. Seems about right. Need it. I think that might be good. I don't know. I don't like to be stingy. We'll figure it out. I mean, we're trying to be economical too and not waste anything, but I need this to be strong, man. So let's just put 1 more in there, call it good. That's going. That'll get that going. And we can start our other stuff now. We're pretty much in the phase. So this is yerba mate here. This is the yerba mate kettle. This one's going to get going. And over here, I'm going to do a couple different teas. Now I'm going to do a few bags of these lemon ones. Let's go 4 of those over there. Let's try and give it some nice flavor. So that's what I've been doing. I've been stealing the flavor from like tea bags because they got a lot of things that can brew well and translate the flavor. I mean, we could break it down piece by piece. Now peppermint, Really helps to smooth out the bitterness. I do wish we had spearmint. That might be cooler, but you work with what you can find. Per the dollar, this was a better deal. They did have a spearmint, but man, the price. Oh wow! So you can smell that. That is so high on the nose. That's like very bright. Let's try these ratios though. 4 and 4. Actually, I'm gonna put a couple more bags of mint. I really want this thing to be minty. Like, that needs to come through. It just makes it so much easier to drink, so much more enjoyable, so much more refreshing. And again, that harshness and bitterness can, almost like wine has tannins, can leave a dryness in your throat, a perceived dryness. Whereas with mint, it'll end up kind of cold and a little refreshing, so, you know, it just won't seem as harsh. Alright, let's get those out of here. Clean as you go. Probably don't need this measuring scoop again. You can rinse it. Doesn't need to be hard wash. It's just scooping something. It's fine. Alright, let's keep going. Yes. Alright. So that's going. Trash can. I'm gonna use a little oil. Alright, let's get right into our timer went off. So today we're juicing a few things. Let's just get right into it. We're going to be preparing some mangoes for chunks. We're going to do some orange juice. We're going to do some pineapple juice. We're definitely doing celery. We're doing carrots. And that's going to be a while. But, you know, I think it's important to see the reality of the process. If it fast forwards, you don't know what you're getting yourself into. So if you realize this is a 2-hour process, you know, you're not going to just do it and jump into it without knowing that. But then if you know it, and you're okay with it, you're good to go. Second water wet. We're going to add it to YerbaMate. Needs at least 2 kettles in there. And again, these ratios are something you can play with in terms of your flavor profile. The YerbaMate leaves will stay because we have our straw to filter it. It smells so earthy. On the nose, it's like hay, almost. I mean, that's not the most appetizing sounding thing, but it's a good, mild energy. It never gets me jittery, never pushes me too up. And definitely sticks with you. Like, once, like, I'm one of those people who has, like, a hard time getting going, but once you get going, it's not so bad. And this thing really can help with that. Let's put another pot going for the other guys. Alright, we got our big guy ready. Let's get right into these fruits and veggies, right? Let's get juicing. Let's also set up our juicer. Alright. Now, I'm showing you all sorts of fancy juicers. I got this one on Amazon. Very, very affordable, very reliable, and so far, good. And everything's as good as you take care of it. So I try to just clean everything often. Very easy to assemble and disassemble. And honestly, I think it looks nice. I just, you know, don't have space on the counter, so can't really do that. You know, forgive me. I like to clean as I notice things. And I noticed a stain on the side of this right here from something. I just like to get it real quick while I notice it. Instead of forgetting about it, let's just get it nice and clean over there. Okay, cool. Alright. So who's first? I think we can do pineapple first. I like to generally clean this thing after each time just so the juices don't cross-contaminate. Cross-contamination is a big issue in the kitchen world. That's why I'm just such a diligent person about cleaning personally. But also, it can affect, you know, freshness of things. I just feel like when things mix, you're always dependent on what the other thing does. I mean, there are some things that can hold other things stable. That's a whole bit. You know, like pickling something. But in this case, I just want to separate the juices, keep them clean. And if you want to mix them, totally mix them after the fact. Just keep it clean. So this one's very easy to assemble. Again, we just do this. Little guy in here, feeder, auger, a shiv, it's like a filter, shoop, spout. Oops. Yeah. Whoop. containers. One for the refuge and one for the... And the pineapple stuff, I already did a little last night. Had the band over. We were going to stream, but we decided just to hang out. Sometimes that happens. Your mate needs kind of like indefinite time to brew, by the way. I know I'm going all over the place, but this is how you manage things. The teas, on the other hand, I'm going to time them a little more appropriately when we get to that, because that just sounds like it's about done. So I'm just going to try and make a couple more moves before we get there. So let's get this pineapple going. Apparently, if you plant this, it can grow into a whole nother pineapple. It takes a couple years, but... So maybe when I get a place. I think they're cute. Let's just keep them right here to look at it. I think it has so much character. Love the head of a pineapple. Woo. Cool. Texture, everything. That sounds like it's just about done. Chiquita! Same as the bananas, huh? Pineapple bananas, pretty nice. Smoothie. Pineapple banana orange. We also have carrots, so pineapple banana orange carrot. Could be cool. Pineapple orange mango. Options. So that one's done. And I'm gonna give it like 3 minutes on this tea. So let's go timer for 3 minutes. Because we don't want to burn these ones. These ones you do have to remove. So first I'm gonna do the lemon ginger to get that flavor. Let's get zappy about that. I don't know what that means. I just made that up. I'm doing better about filling the dead space, I think. I don't know. Gotta keep talking. Generally, I'm pretty quiet during the ASMR stuff, art stuff. Oh, and now we're gonna be switching to iPad ASMR, so that'll be fun. I figured out how to transfer all that stuff. Let's get another kettle of water going. Again, your boiling waters are always your... Anything autonomous that takes time, so like boiling water or getting something in the oven, you know, just get it going. That is, unless the thing in the oven has to be like fresh upon serving, but if it's an important part of what you're doing, get it going. Alright, so got that. Let's keep going, Mr. Pineapple. Pretty sure you can't send these cores in. I'm gonna do my best to get close to it. So I'm looking at it, and I feel like it's just a little bit past where the circle is. Somebody could correct me if I'm wrong. Texture-wise, and the way the blade went through it, seems to be alright. So check this out. If you're looking at it, see that? So from this angle, I went just a little bit, a square around that circle point right there. See that little circle point? Just kind of a square there. So I'm gonna try and do the same thing on the other side. Get close. Alright. Yeah. Another one here. Yeah. Alright. Cool. So that seems like a pretty proportionate looking core. And let's get the rest of these guys ready. Now this slot is about this big, so you know your pieces want to be similar. You know, trying to clog your device, you just put in a little bit. It's not much, just a little cut in here. I just like to take these edges off. Because again, I just figure if you're not going to eat it, don't juice it. I mean, the whole point is kind of just to get the vitamins and the flavors. And again, if this ain't a flavor you like, especially like celery, I started doing a celery, like the leaves. Yeah, it was weird. So weird. Alright, so we're getting through this. Cool, cool, cool. Fun, fun, fun. There you go. More pineapple. Ooh, so pro tip, and we're gonna set this up now. You don't always want like a little bag close to you. I'm gonna create two because I want to give one to the forest creatures, what they can eat. So I'm gonna create a bag here. Bag for the forest. One for the good guys. And I'm just gonna line it onto a paper bag just so I don't miss. You don't be giving the animals the stickers and whatnot. It'd be like sacrilegious to Mother Nature. Oh, sure enough, I hear that. So let's get that. And then let's get a little tong so we can take those puppies out. And we can put it in our other refuse bag. Although, not lining it seems like a poor idea. Let me grab another bag actually. I just want to line it so it doesn't drip out the bottom. amps up out of nowhere. So let's get these little guys out. This is the bag that ain't for the forest. This is just our little spare trash bag here. And then we got the other water just finished. And then we'll do it in the mint. Same kind of deal. We'll give it a 3 minutes-ish, right? Let's get that mint tea going. Man, you can get it on the nose from all the way back here. That's how you know. I'm gonna make it real dense. Cool, and now we won't need to water it down. And let's give the same 3 minutes. Generally green tea is like 2.5 minutes, 2 minutes, I don't know. But I'm just doing 3. Nice round number, easy to work with. Alright, we're gonna put our not forest refuse here. And where's the one for the creatures? Let's double bag it. I don't know, I just had a growing appreciation for Mother Nature and the forest, and you know, I'm not trying to waste nothing, so if another creature can get something good about this, it's better than a landfill with a bunch of broken plastic and whatnot. And with any luck, they might poop out a seed, and then randomly an apple tree will grow in the middle of the forest or something, you know? Alright, so this is for our furry friends. Alright, so we got furry friend. I don't know about the edges, but I feel like you could definitely get some goodies off that, so I'm going to give that to the furry friend. Alright, let's get over here. Keep finishing our work. So now we're done with the boiled water situation, so that's good. Furry friends. Let's do it like this. It's gonna tip. I'll do it this way. Alright. I'm just always anticipating things because, I don't know, sometimes life will do that to you. If enough bad things happen, you just try to avoid as many missteps as you can. You don't think about it too much, but if you're there and you can do something about it, you'll try. So we got that. Oh, yeah. Little fella's gonna appreciate that. I'm just gonna rip it because we're gonna juice it anyway. Oh, I probably should cut it. Look how much juice I'm losing in the... I might as well eat this now. Nice. Super nice. This place I love in California called Jollibee. They got pineapple drink. And they're from the Philippines. And I always think, man, this pineapple drink's so good. I think it's just watered down pineapple juice now. Because watering down pineapple juice just enough, oh my god, it tastes just the same. It's even more refreshing. Like, full pineapple juice is pretty strong. I mean, that's why they water down the juices. They just went way crazy. Like 10% juice? Ah, nah. I gotta go like at least 50, not 70. Like a little water, but not a crap ton. Ooh, my hands are getting slippery with the pineapple though. Let's rinse so we don't have any accidents. And I'm gonna submit this one as my chef cloth for today, but after this I'm just gonna go straight to the hamper. Some of these are dryers, reusers, but once you have heavy use, just move on. They store germs. Don't be stingy. Wash them. All right. More for the fellas. More for the fellas. You know what? I bet they like this too. More for the fellas. All right, that's our tea. Alright, fish these for the non-fellas. That's hot. That is hot. Hot, 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 hot. Whoop. As it will be. It's a metal kettle with boiling water in it. It will conduct the heat. You know, I actually might put these in the cold afterwards. Like, when it's cold brew, I'm just going to dump it in, I think. Just don't want them to burn, you know? But if they can keep imparting flavor slowly over time, that wouldn't be a bad thing. So I'm just going to put them in a little, I'm going to do a napkin. That was a bad choice. Here. Let's get like a little... This'll do. Yep. Because I think we're going to put that in the whole thing as it rests in the fridge. That'll really, really perk it up. Alright, let's keep going. We got juicing to do. So here are 3 teas. We got the lemon ginger. here in the camera. We got the mint, the yerba mate, and I'm keeping those just so I can really, really pick up that mint thing. I want to exaggerate that as much as I can without burning the black tea that's in there. Fellas, I juiced some pineapple last night. It was fantastic. We turned them into cocktails. So we did a little grapefruit soda water, a little Tanqueray. I'm not much of a drinker though, so I don't want you to thinking I'm a boozer now. Some healthy lifestyle here, but you know, trying to just enjoy ourselves a little bit, breathe easy. It's kind of one of those things. We weren't celebrating nothing. We're just trying not to, the opposite of celebrate, I guess. Have a hard time. 2 hearts on. Sometimes you need to breathe easy. Oh, it's not like we got turned out. We just got a couple nice little cocktails and just watch some comedy. So let's get this juicing, huh? All right. Let's get to it. I don't even know if that's in the camera. Let's move these teas. See if we can get the juice in the camera. So that is in camera. Just gotta check. All right, here we go. And so this pineapple, the shredded refuse, I've been using for overnight oats. I did it once, but it was fantastic. So that's going to be my thing apparently until I get sick of it. Which I don't think I can. It's kind of just what I want in the morning. Something easy, cold, a little bit of carb, not heavy, not greasy. I mean, man, if I had a little bit of protein, that would like a slice of, I said salty, I don't like it, but that would like a slice of bacon would actually be like a complete circle. Because you just get a little bit of that fat, some of that salt to help activate your hydration, and then could be good. I just say that because I have a little bit of bacon I can cook. Not much of a meat eater these days. Some of that's health, some of that's financial, so we just do with what we can. And again, this is an attainable lifestyle. If you know how broke I was, you know you could do this too. It just takes a little time, a little effort, a little love. And again, I know that's a luxury, I'm sorry. For anyone who has no time to do anything, it's tough this world sometimes, just take all the time out of you. But, you know, it only takes one day, you juice, and you got juice for the week, really. And it'll go faster if I have multiple people drinking it, so, you know, it's nice. I'm just going to let that kind of go for a second, try to get the last bits out. Let's get our cutting board ready for the next set. And you're not doing anything filthy, just fruits, juices. Just a quick little rinse is good to go. And as far as this, I'm going to store this with the extra I had last night because I want to make some more overnight oats. And I don't think that's going to fit in my pineapple juice container, so I might have to upgrade. So let's see what we can do here. This is my pineapple juice from last night. Guess we have to do the big one. We don't have a lid for this though. That's weird. Alright, so let's get rid of the blendies. See? And see, those have so much juice in them still. You see that? So that's edible. And you get the fiber and all the good stuff from that. So I'm gonna keep that for my overnight oats. Alright, next. How are we gonna do, what are we gonna do, and how are we gonna do with this pineapple juice? Well, I sure hope it fits in here. Let's see. Yep. Interesting smell. Alright, there we go. Yeah? It's good enough. It is. As long as nothing can get in it. So our pineapple juice is done. Get that cold. Apparently the seagulls are here. I don't know what that's all about. I don't know when they came out here. I wonder how the other birds feel about that. I don't know how seagulls get along with everyone else. I know Steven Seagal doesn't get along with people, but Katie Seagal does. Are they married? I feel like she could do better if they are. He's just like the lamest. Like, there's a lot of things you could fake with being a fake martial artist or boxer. I'm none the worst. for evil cross-contamination, but we do want to get this kind of clean. This does filter it, so it can impart some flavors, and there are some pineapple stuck in there, so we can get as much as we can out reasonably. Show the podcast to my mom. She hates I turn my back to y'all, but I think it's important in real time you see the cleaning as you go. For everyone starting, you realize it's all part of it. You just kind of stay on top of it, and life's easy. Because when I get done this project, I'm going to sit down and get on with the rest of my day. I don't have to clean up or nothing. I'm going to enjoy my YerbaMate. I'm going to enjoy my juice. Very nice. Let that drain. Ooh. You know, a little bit of that refuse. I bet the little fellas would like it. It's just pineapple. Nah. Well, it's not bad. It's not gross about it. Just pineapple juice. There you go. Fellas will like the pineapple. Fellas, I mean ladies, squirrels, whatever. Non-denominational squirrels? Non-denomination squirrels? Anyway, let's keep going. Yep. Next up, I think we do orange. Mango we're not going to juice. It feels kind of like a waste. I think what I'm going to do with the mango instead is I'm just going to chunk it and freeze it for smoothie fodder. And that's really all there is to it. Get that auger back in here. Get that shiv back inside. Get your nozzle. Get your whatever this is, pusher. Let's rinse these guys. Now for orange juice, my thought process is, you know, and I looked this up a little bit too, so the internet confirmed, but it's like, you know, the white part and the peel, the orange, can be bitter, and you don't eat it anyway. So my rationale is, you know, I'm not going to stick the peels in here. I'm just trying to get the juice out. I don't want to cut that with my good knife. It's all miles on your blade. But you do want to keep your knife dry, which is something I could do better right now. It's clean. You always want to clean your knife immediately after using and just get it dry. Concentrate when you're drying it. Like that. Just a little something. I give it like a little extra so it won't cut my fingers, but I also don't bear down on that direction. Just do that. Bang. Alright. Get these guys open. Let's get these oranges going. I think I can give the peels to the fellas. I think we'll do something with that. They've been known to fish them out of trash now, so. But you know what they don't need? Yeah. Alright. So, yeah. I think I have like an orange opener thing. My mom gave me one. It's a weird device. Or did I chuck it because it cut the heck out of me? I think I chucked it actually. Yeah, it was like a plastic piece with like a edge that looked like a horse hoof and then a sharp point. You just pull it out, but I felt like I just cut the hell out of myself. So, see what happens if I just cut one of these and see. No, I don't want to lose too much juice now. That seems reasonable. I think quarters, and then you just peel them and feed them. I don't want to peel it too far in advance, so I'm just going to quarter these guys. That seems about the shape that'll fit. Again, you don't want to jam your juicer, and, you know, that's how you can take care of it. Don't overstrain it. Let it function within its realm, you know. Like, if you're driving your car, you don't redline your car, so don't redline your devices. Don't redline your computer. Don't redline your juices. Give them a second. You know, people are so impatient with computers because what's on the other end is all the shit people are rushing us to do, but at the end of the day, the computer's doing its best, man. And if you push it past its capacity, that's past its capacity. Is what it is. It can't go faster than it can go. You know, so imagine you got a car trying to make it go 200 miles an hour. It's going to explode. It's not good. Not good. You want to stay good. You want to stay in harmony, sustainability. And a part of that is a gradual thing. You know, this planet, they always look for unlimited energy. And the unimaginable idiots wouldn't know what to do with it. Because you need unlimited things, infinite things, if you need infinite energy. We don't need infinite energy. We just need enough energy. And spoiler alert, we have it. At least to do all our planet stuff. Now, if you want to leave the planet, leave a perfectly good planet, and go to a shitty planet, spend all that money, all that time creating a vessel, flying all the way over there, then having to terraform it. You want to do that instead of taking care of this very alive, very beautiful, very still lovely planet with people on it currently. Well, then you either that much of a loser, you just want to leave people, or, you know, ego, you want your thing in the history books, but then you'll be in the history books as the biggest idiot who just blew a bunch of money. I'm not singling anyone out, but if you have somebody in mind, that's probably who I'm talking about. Why put yourself in the history books as the person who, oh, we got to Mars? Like, so small-brained and so mad. Why don't you put yourself in the history books as the person who, like, I don't know, fixed homelessness, world hunger, crime, poverty, all that stuff? You don't have any desires for those things? Those things don't bug you, sir? Of course they don't, because you never experienced it. You didn't really make your money. You started with money. The rest of us are just trying to hang in there. I don't even know how much longer I do this channel, folks. That's true. But I'm not going to let it damper us. This is how we're spending our days, and these are our last days. We might as well live them joyously and as we would. Hope for the best. That's my attitude right now. You know, it's like I'm not going to go down gritting my teeth and full of anger. I'm going to enjoy every last bit of the beauty that I can while I'm here. Remember to love. Enjoy the people who matter. Also got no patience for the people who don't give a shit, though. So that's one thing. Sorry to sweat, cuss. We got our oranges. We're going to, like, rapid fire peel them and juice them. I'm going to move this over here. Just so I can be like, kind of more assembly line. So I'm going to give these to the fellas. Alright, let's get it. Not a lot of orange out of that little tiny orange. That's one thing. Orange juice is like mortifyingly, like, doesn't go very far. I had a roommate, partner, whatever, worked at Jamba Juice, and they get me all the fresh orange juice on a deal. And man, you realize how many oranges go into a nice glass of orange juice? It's not a cheap venture. That's why a fresh glass of OJ should be expensive. Not expensive. I'd wonder if it was a fresh glass of orange juice. I mean, these are the cheapest oranges money can find. And still, you're not going to get much juice out of this deal. Or maybe I'll stand corrected. I mean, I'd love to fill up one of these, but I don't see it. You never know, though. It's my first time doing the oranges on this device, so I'll be surprised. You never know. Stay optimistic, I guess. That seems like it could be useful. I feel like we could make marmalade or something with that, like a jam. I'm gonna keep the orange. That seems like it's useful. My instincts tell me. Just got a little assembly line process here going. If you had a partner, they could be doing this part. You'd be feeding it, or vice versa. You could be peeling it for them. Two-person operation, make this way hella fast. You know what I mean? That'd be great. So, for the fellas, again, I think they like orange peel. I looked it up on the internet, and that's what it said, and that's what I think. Internet's useful when it agrees with you. I don't know. Just going with it. This is... It might be as much as the pineapple. All of a sudden, then, which is funny to think about. You buy pineapple for $2, you buy this big bag for $5, and you get more juice out of the pineapples. The pineapple juice is better, so maybe that's the move. And then you just do like a little lemon to get the vitamin C. Pineapple has vitamin C too, though. Yeah, I guess oranges are kind of whack in terms of juicing. You don't really get that much out of them. I don't know. I'll be surprised if we get all the way. Ooh, did somebody leave a chatty booty? I'm gonna go check it out. If it's a bot, we don't do bots. We don't buy followers. None of that. Not our thing over here. Oh, that fresh OJ looks good though. There's not much I like better than a fresh glass of orange juice. I'll tell you that. Let's see what we got here on the chat. This is probably like a robot saying, "Buy followers." If it's a person though, what's up? Let me see this. Oops. Yeah, it's not the wrong button. Sorry. I'm trying to get to it. Cheap viewers, no bots, humans, never buy followers. Yuck. There we go. I'm speaking to an inanimate object though, so it won't get my point. I just like saying that, making it pretty clear. Sorry. I got a wounded shoulder, so repetitive motion. I gotta switch it. I gotta go right-handed. I can't do that over and over again in a short period of time. I could do like 1 or 2. But if you do like a bunch in a row, the thing too, it's like, oh, you can do it. It's like, yeah, but I can't do it more than once or enough to be working. And then Lord knows when you're working, whatever you do is not enough. They're going to keep pushing and trying to get more at you, so... Although, if I was facing this way with a register, it wouldn't be that bad, I guess. But still. Social situations aren't good for me either. Jobs like that. Sooner or later, somebody hates you for some reason. Something about my personality. I mean, most people are cool, but... I mean, there'll be one person who hates me because they see something in me that, I don't know, shines a light on something they don't like about themselves, or maybe they're just racist. Maybe they don't like men. Maybe they don't like effeminate men. Maybe that's deep down they got some other issues again, reflecting something they hate about themselves. And that's one of the things people, you know, are always reflecting their stuff, and we just gotta do our best to deflect. But then also be compassionate, have pity. Even the people who work against you. That's something I'm trying to work on. Not pity, it's the wrong word. I mean, it's akin to forgiveness, it's between the two. And I just don't know the word for it. They would say pity, but mercy. But then sometimes when people don't give you mercy, it's hard to say, oh, I'll give them mercy, but I don't know what the word is. If you got one, put it in there. If you see this at any point in time in the future, go ahead and put that better word between mercy and forgiveness. It's not that bad, but for $5, so one pineapple, which right now is $2, yields about an entire thing of that. So unless these oranges went on sale for like $2 for the whole grip, which would make it about pineapple prices. Although, man, a cup of orange, as much as I like pineapple juice, fresh orange juice still wins for me. Then again, you water down pineapple juice and then it's money, so I don't know. They're all good. Can't lose, can't miss. It's a good situation to be in. Stuck between good choices. It's the best. Instead of having to work with bad choices. But even then, you gotta do with it. You gotta make it work. Gotta make it into something. Count your blessings, know what you got, and work with it. Don't focus on what you don't got. You can, I don't know. It's a very slippery slope. There'll always be something you don't got. That's the biggest problem with those megalomaniac, super rich people. Never satisfied. And now they're chasing something that money can't buy, and they don't even realize it's just love and compassion and soul, which they are not acquainted with, because in the system, the pursuit of money goes to the person with probably the least amount of soul, right? People who do all that underhanded, crazy stuff, not bat an eyelash about it. Manipulate. No! Got a seed in there. If that comes through here, I'm gonna snatch it. I don't really want that in anything I'm eating. I mean, it's not a bad turn out of juice. It's just not incredibly great, I think, per volume. Apples were kind of a better push. I just went, oh, I still got apples. We're gonna be doing those next, I guess. Got a lot of stuff to juice today. Hope you're in for it. We're gonna do carrots. Oh my god. I'm gonna try and do that fast. Peeling carrots is a bit. That one takes a bit. But I'll do my best. I also want to do something with this version of the carrots, the pieces. Don't know what yet. I was thinking like a carrot pate or something, like pseudo carrot cake, but not quite. At least my best idea. Alright. Starting to have fun. I don't know if you are. I hope you are. At least I'm finally having fun. I was doing this to try and manage some time, you know, and feel productive while I have to recover without getting into it. And it's like, you know, sometimes it can be a little tough. You do something like this and you hope there's somebody out there who can connect to you, and then look at your viewers and it's nobody, or there's one, and you know, whatever. Just keep at it, I guess. Can't hurt. I'm doing this anyway. I might as well talk to a camera and at least, in a sad way, pretend I have company, but through the magic of time and the internet, eventually somebody would be here with me, just not for my benefit. So I guess it's a one way. It'd be your benefit, which is fine. And if you benefit from it, then that makes this worth it. So as long as somebody's getting something out of this. Dang, that's a good amount of juice, but not enough for a big one, I don't think. We'll see. We got 4 big carafes. We got 4 big carafes, and we got, how many more juices we gotta do? We're gonna do celery. I'll start taking them out just so we look at it too. I'm gonna keep letting that yerba mate go, but I'm gonna, between this transition, I'm gonna start putting it in the fridge. So we got that. We got it. More celery. Got green garnish mit apples. And we got more llama spread. So green apples. We got a grip of cucumbers. We got mangoes to dice. This is our Mondays, folks. Water the indoor plants, and you get the fruits in. We got lots of cucumbers. Love cucumber juice. Oh my goodness, and carrots. Gonna be a big pain in the ding-a-ding, but we're gonna make it work. Oh, I actually got some dinner to eat. I'm gonna eat lunch after this. It's gonna be great. Alright, so we got this juice, celery, apple. I'm not doing the mango. Celery, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we need the 4 big ones for that. So we need a smaller one for this pineapple juice. I just don't really have anything. Cucumber will be, well, cucumber might not be that big. Maybe we'll go the other way around. Let's just put the pineapple in the big one. See what happens after that. We'll figure something for cucumber. Or actually, I feel like cucumber last time was a big one. Let me think. It's one of those. Has carrots gonna be a big one too? All gonna be big ones actually. Being extra delicate. I don't like to lose stuff, waste stuff. There we go. Sorry. Let's get those rinsed real quick. Starting to get a little crowded here. But I just had to bust it out so we get a bigger picture of what we're looking at. And let's get that yerba mate in the fridge so then we can enjoy it. I mean, I guess it's not really time pressure. I have that other cup. Yeah, let it do its thing. It's not hurting anybody. Orange didn't impart as much on the filter as the pineapple did. It's worth noting. A little brush of the teeth here. Yeah. Cascade! Always rinsing, always cleaning the vessel. This is our basin that we're going to do a lot of our prepping from, you know, so just want to clean. Alright, so that's good. Get this rinsed. In here, a little bit of that juice. It's a mess. Making a mess, making a mess. It's maintenance, you know, keep it nice. I'm definitely going to keep this orange refuse because, again, I think I could do something with it. This is the non-critters bag over here. I'm going to move this back over here because actually that's a bad idea. Right. Cutting board bet. Yep. I mean, if I get rid of this cucumber, I could use the 2 little ones for orange juice. Boop. There you go. My partner hates it when I leave the shh on, you know. And I just got a big handful of that, so I get it. Sometimes you just forget. Do a lot of stuff. Fortunately, nobody gets mad at anybody around here for that kind of stuff. Very, very good conversations and relationship. Able to talk everything through. Here we go. Orange juice. Bang. Look at that. Orange juice. The bang, 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 bang. Perfect. Now, you don't think we have 2 lids though. Got one. That's and then we make a smoothie afterwards. I don't know. Let's start with that. Man, look how bright that color is, though. Oh my goodness. So vibrant. Here we go. Let's just actually throw a plastic bag. It's tough because I really want to get more mason jars, but they sell them by like the 15 or 20. I just need like 4. I don't need 20. Let's do this. Get the pineapple juice going. Cool. All right. The orange juice. All right. Ooh, ooh, ooh. And then, like, added bonus, I think, man, this is making me hungry. This is great. I don't get hungry often these days. When you like lower what your body asks for, and you get rid of the processed stuff and the sugars, your body doesn't really ask for as much. Like, I noticed the other day I ate, some junky processed food for the first time in a minute, and man, shortly after I was hungry. My stomach was asking. I'm like, well, that's not possible. You just ate way more than you have in a long time. So that's a bold-faced lie, but your body's not lying to you. It's been tricked. It's only two. Sometimes when people say stuff, they're not lying to you. They've been tricked. They got false information. They've been hypnotized. They got the wrong idea. And you gotta be able to understand that. So my body, you can't have a negative relationship with your body. After all, everything it goes through, you're the one who does it. It doesn't function autonomously. So like if my shoulder hurts right now, yeah, I can't be mad at my body about that because that's my fault. I did that. I did the actions that hurt the shoulder. My body's just doing what I'm telling it to do. So, on that note, a little bit of cucumber water. Freshen up a little bit. We said we were going to do apples next, right? I think the skins are good for this, so let's give them a good rinse, make sure we get stickers off. We don't want any of that. Alright, let's get this guy back together. So a little shh, and afterwards you get to a process, you just kind of get it down. Also, one of the words in my language, haros, was used to characterize me as I was younger. It was actually the reason I couldn't be good. One of the reasons I was bad at gardening is because I was too rough with everything, and that's what haros means. Like it's like rough, careless almost. Yeah, I was guilty of that. And so with these little things, you be quick, but just don't be so rough. Over time, that's all volume. You don't have to be delicate like you're holding a baby or nothing, but definitely, don't rough it around like you're pounding a sword on an anvil or something. Okay, so for this, I'm going to take away the cores. Definitely taking away the stickers. And definitely giving it a good rinse. And in fact, I don't even want to peel the sticker off because there's still going to be sticker residue. And I don't want to drink sticker residue. If I do this every week, how many stickers am I going to be drinking? Nah, I'm good with that. It's like the loss of skin versus the stickerage. And it's silly, like, they put the codes on it. Half the people don't even know the codes. You don't have to, you just look it up anyway. So I don't understand all that. Shucks, it's all outdated, waste of paper and stickers. Don't need to do it. I like stickers too. I got a whole pack of them. I got Rick and Morty stickers, I got Dragon Ball stickers. Let's just get these labels off. And this ain't going to the fellas container because it's got sticker residue all over it. No. Straight to trash. I think these apples will do well. It's a good price on them right now. It's $1.69 a pound. So I think it's like $5 an apple. If you can get a fat carafe juice for $5, that's better than you can do at a grocery store. You can't even buy a nice juice for $5. It's either the $2, $3 super cheap stuff, which is all sugar, fake sugar and everything, or you're going to spend like $8, $12, $15, $20. It's like, what happened in that gap? There wasn't like a middle ground. They don't want you to be healthy, folks. So make yourself healthy. It's a trick. I don't want that. But also, anonymity is a secret, because right now this is basically invisible. Nobody watches it. Nobody's going to follow up on it. There's too much information. No human being or AI could go through all of it to analyze it. It's just too much stuff. So you can say shit now if you want. What can they do? They're already doing it. Make the water cold though, so I'm gonna let it run for a little bit. And you do, talking about delicate, you do want to be delicate with fruits like this that have softer skins, like a mango, when you feel like avocado, bananas. You know, when you rough with them, you bruise them up. And it's just like a person, except the difference is it won't heal. It'll just be a bruised up, weird thing that you can't eat. Rinsing and cleaning is a very thorough part of the process. Definitely want to shake it out before you drag it across your floor. Now, I'm going to do the same thing, but I'm going to give the cores to the fellas. I know they like these ones. God bless if they could somehow have some seeds, poop them, germinate, and get apple trees out there. Woohoo! I'll be about that. I'll share an apple tree with you fellas. I'll even help you maintain it. I'll go out there and I'll make sure it's good. Of course, that's not growing anytime soon, so. Takes a while for those things to reach fruition. Right. I cut a little close to the thing here, so it's my bad. And it's apple's a peculiar shape for this because it's a circular, you know, so some of these shapes that we get just won't fit, so it seems like I got to cut a little extra with apples, but that's okay. And this core still got some life to it, but you know what? Mother Nature, let them have it. Let them have some love. Give it to the fellas. So I'm already getting pretty close to the core. I'm already getting like more than I should with the proximity of my cuts to the core. And plus, you know, we don't want to give them all this. I mean, I felt bad the other day. I mean, I know they appreciate it, but I don't want to give them all scraps like they're beneath me, man. They're nature. Shucks, I'm not as athletic as a squirrel. Technically, phew, lucky they don't. I mean, they probably know, but lucky they don't realize how much physically overpowering they are. One squirrel could really make a tough day for you. What are you gonna do? Pull out a gun and shoot him? Ha! Try. Good. Try it. Try it. See how far that gets you. Be shooting at a tree for 10 minutes, and then stray bullet might catch your house or something. Shucks. These guys are fast, smart, climb like hell. And there's a lot of them, so like I guess if you pissed one off, what would happen? The rest of them come bum rushing in, like that Rick and Morty episode. Yeah, too close. Yeah. Running out of space on our cutting board. I'm gonna transfer backwards to this. Alright, y'all. Let's keep it rolling. Let's keep it going. We ain't even on carrots yet, though. I'm not gonna lie, carrots is gonna be a process. Or maybe I'm just psyching myself out so it won't seem so bad when we get to it. For the fellas, actually, let's transfer. Just because we need a space on our cutting board. If your cutting board's too crowded, you're gonna cut yourself or something. It's not good. Alright, let's keep going. I don't know if anyone else commented. Is it just still me saying no robots? Probably, right? Let's check it out. I think it's just me, no robots. I can't even see it. Oh, there it is. Yeah. So I'm up to date. Can't tell from here. Normally I put this up, but today I'm just trying to do this quick because honestly I am hungry and I did need my YerbaMate. I didn't realize I already had a cup though, so that was my fault. Fellas. Zoop, zoop, zoop. Flat side down if you can. Way easier. And then let your knife do the work. One stroke. Sometimes I get a little paranoid and I do a little hack sawing just because I don't want to commit to a stroke. It serves me well sometimes, but there you go. Flat, 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 flat. One more. Fellas. Fellas. Shoop. 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 One more. Apples weren't so bad. We blew through that. That was quick. Whoa. I don't feel cool about this one, either for myself or for the fellas. I don't know what that is all about. Look at that. I've never seen that. So I'm good. I'm just going to throw it that way. Instincts, y'all. In consideration, I'm not going to give bad stuff to animals. Goodness, the apple. I don't think we're gonna get a whole container, but we'll get some something. I'm not gonna use the apple scrap. I'm not really a skin person. I'll give that to the fellas too. Although that might make a good oatmeal, but it had to be minus the skin. Tough to just be chewing on all skin, no fruit, no fiber, you know? The fellas, they'll love that. I keep calling them fellas, but you know what I mean. Furries, furry friends. Alright. Something nice about it too. There's some good smells in the air. Very fresh here. Cleansing feeling. Everything feels very clean. Sometimes just having a project too can make you clean your sink a little bit more, so it's like nice, you know. So yeah, definitely helps me keep the place clean. I think the cucumbers this time around, looking at them, by the way, shifting gears, I think I'm gonna peel them. I don't ever really eat the skins in them. Well, it's more to do. Ooh, I don't know where that stopwatch timer is, but I'm gonna go check it out real quick. I got that stopwatch originally because people kept cutting me off and I wanted to like allot time, but I don't think it's practical anymore. You do that, it just makes it worse. I don't really know why I have it anymore. I just think it's cool. Should turn it really. It is money, and I got none. I'll return it. I guess. I don't know. I think it's too late at this point. Nah, I'll use it for something. A lot of foam. Very frothy apple. I like the foam though. I think it'll settle down. And if it's really an issue, we can always sift it. Ooh, I should probably pour this in though. Just give it a second, okay guys? Yay! I'm gonna get this back in there so we don't lose any of our drip drip. Drip drip. Diamonds on my wrist say drip drip. Oh no, the audio got cut off, guys. I used the lyric. Imagine. It's gonna be at that point you can't even quote a song anymore. Because really, like, if I played a song right now and they cut it out, I'm not monetizing it, so what does that matter? And then I'm sure the artist would like it if more people heard their music. Right? Oh, it's because they can't make money off it. So, like, F you can't use art if we can't profit. Ha! Idiots. Well, not idiots, just awful people. So art, that's not the point of art. You own art like that. Let's give these to fellas. There you go, fellas. Yeah. That's good apple. You really eat that. Let's get our Granny Smith over here. Ding, ding. Got our apple juice. You know, I think we just gotta go right into celery now, cucumber, and then we'll save carrot for last, because that's really the beast. Let's go cucumber. And I'll start getting her clean. Oh, we still gotta dice up some mangoes too, that's fun. And again, always keep it clean. Just a quick rinse is easier. Also, you don't want to cross-contaminate when you're doing this stuff, so it's important that was rough. It's important that gross, you learn the word. It's important to keep things clean. Man, look at all that stuck on from the apple. cucumber. Do smell nice in here though. Cucumber, the shit. You know what? Let's also get this yerba mate. I mean, I know it's not bugging anybody, but let's get it going so we don't get any cross contamination or anything. Now again, we talked about the sugar situation. It is what it is. I think I'm actually just gonna add the sugar after the fact, as I need it per glass. Easier, right? So, but that's gonna make this pretty thick. So, first thing, the yerba mate is gonna go in there in all its glory, all the bits, because the bits are gonna come out in our glass, and we're gonna have a straw to filter it. Don't be scared of the yerba. We got our lemon ginger tea here. Let me get this right in here. Oh, that's too heavy. Ah, my injury. And then a mint one. Check this out. Perfect. That's the exact container. That might be the new formula, y'all. Cool. Let that one get cold. And then actually, let these little fellas hang out in there and get it extra minty, because it's not warm now. It's very, it's not going to brew this further and burn it. Just going to maybe impart a little more mintiness. And we can even go a step further, which is like this. For no reason. There we go. Yeah. Alright. Get the yerba mate cool. So full. Get it cooling. So far, we got yerba mate, apple juice, orange juice, pineapple juice. Done. Just keep it rolling. Then we can have lunch. Yeah. And it's getting wet here. I'm gonna have to run something through the carpet. Let's rinse these bowls. Actually, we can use these as bowls to hold stuff now. We can use those if we need them. My hands dry here. Alright, we're doing good. Good time, good pace. I don't know how long the stream is, but we're doing good, I think. Yeah. We've been going for like an hour, right? Something like that. Which is good. Usually these things are like 3 hours. Trash, not for our fans. Let's get this out of here. Oh, we might need this. Nah. Okay, cucumber time, y'all. And since we're doing the skins, let's get it in. I'm using some extra chunks that I had left over from some other recipe. Those are already over here in a little thing. And this one my friend gave me from his garden. So that one's going there. If there's stickers, I'm going to cut those off. Again, I don't want the chemical sticker juice in my mouth. And it's not even going to the furry friends. It's going to the dump. But when you start looking at this thing, the furry friends is a heavy bag, and the dump is a very light bag. So it also reduces, trash and impact on the environment. All you gotta do is feed some guys who want to eat it anyway. Shucks. That's where the sticker was. Let's get those out of here. Not the sticker one, but the tips. They can get tips. And we'll rinse that in a second. Probably shouldn't rinse the insides, huh? Oh no, I put the sticker in there. Got it. Catch it. Take care of our furry friends. What's the code for cucumbers, y'all? 4062. How do I know that? So I know that. Just a tip. Just a tip. Just a tip. Just a tip. Alright, give them a fat rinse. I'll give my friend's garden one a rinse too. I don't remember if I did in the first place, but I think I did. Ooh, almost the wrong one. Alright. Cucumber's really good with lemon. I'm trying to get mint, but I don't know. I'm gonna have to grow it inside, I think. Should look into how to do that actually. I should get a mint plant. Yeah. Lots of mint, lots of basil. for the juice dilicus, what we gotta do is we gotta change the size again, because you're trying to match this. So these cucumbers are too fat. Too fat. A little bit of jus. I don't know what I did. Didn't seem right. Do another one. How about another one? You. Oh man, it's a good looking cucumber though. Get it. Cucumber juice. I feel like you could double the juice. Cucumber stuff looks so wet. I'm gonna try double, like triple juicing. That's what I did last time. Maybe I give it to the little fellas. It is quality. Yeah, I don't know. Let's see. Alright, this is poor form. There you go. Concentrate when you're cutting. You shouldn't do fancy stuff. Got the windows open. It's starting to get hot in here. It was cold in my apartment this morning. Had the windows open last night. It was 60 degrees, which it hasn't been all summer. Alright, let's keep going. Might have to close it and switch to AC though. Trying to get a little bit of sweat here. I don't know if that's because I'm excited or what. Actually, I was thinking of making a cucumber salad sandwich out of those. I know that sounds crazy, but like, you know how they have tuna salad sandwiches? I was going to do cucumber. Yeah, I'm going to use that for that. I'm not going to juice those, the ones I diced up already. I don't even know if juicing cucumbers is economically good. It feels like a waste. I might revisit that, but I do like the taste of the juice. So you gotta give it a little bit of something, something. Man, it feels so good and cold and fresh. Look at that. I'm gonna eat one. Oh, the skin. Rifle through the cutting real quick while we have a second break here. I also can use it as a moment to transfer preemptively the juice because we'll fill up a little more, and if we should move quickly, we won't lose any too much. Look how green that is though. That's cool. Man. I struggle with green vegetables. I've not been a vegetable person most of my life. I'm warming up to them. And, you know, cucumber's one of those ones I love. I'm going to actually make that sandwich. That sounds fantastic. Or I might just heat up the crap food. I don't know what I'm going to do. So many options. I got leftovers my mom got me yesterday. Kind of bad food, but also it's yummy. And I got to eat. Maybe I'll make the cucumber sandwich as a snack for later. Celery, carrots, we're going to dice up some mango, and I think that's it. Program. I can make a smoothie for you. But the mango's not cold yet, so it won't be very smoothie. Nah, I think I'm just going to duck after that. That's cool with everybody, because it'll be probably closing in on the 2-hour mark by then. Now, these have life in them. I sent them through last time. I didn't get much juice. I think just another donation to the fellas. Sip my cucumber water. And again, we should put should sift it too. Oh, I need a little finish this juice in before I make myself another drink. Sip my yerba mate. Ugh, that's way too sweet. Opposite problem. Oh, water that sucker down. Ugh. Oh my god, it's so sweet. I put way too much sugar in that. Which begs to ask, how can it absorb the sugar if it's, I don't know, it's already saturated so deeply. Yikes, that is so sweet. And against the bitterness, it's actually not the answer. Go too sweet against bitter, you just get the worst of both of them. Because the sweet's marred by the bitterness, and then the bitterness is accentuated because you just put its contrast right next to it. So that wasn't the right scenario for that. Cucumbers is done. Bang, carafe of cucumber juice. So that's cucumber. Bang. Look at this fucking wealth for the fellas in the forest. See, my trash for the thing is not so much, but my, food refuse donation is going to end up being heavy. And that's not even counting what I took out that I'm going to repurpose for my own foods. So see, there's just better, more sustainable ways to act. Let's get this clean first. Probably should wash my dishes, but we'll get there. So that's my weakness, y'all. I love doing dishes, putting them away, not as much. Kind of same with laundry, like doing it. Really struggle putting it away, but you gotta be able to do it. No excuses. Whether you like it or not, there's plenty of things in life you don't like. Don't necessarily love brushing my teeth. Don't necessarily love taking a shower. Well, taking that back, shower is awesome. Don't love shaving. Cut myself to high heaven. Gotta do it though. Alright, hell yeah. Woo! Ah! Refuse on there. I just really want to limit the cross-contamination. It might not be super crucial with these green juices, because I usually just mix them with each other anyway, but better to be on the cleaner, safer side, right? I think. That's hot as hell. My bad. Sorry. I was not expecting it to be that hot. That hurt. Alright, so who's next? Mr. Celery? Mr. Celeries. They call me Mr. Pig. Damn, it's already 4:16. I've just been having a really hard time getting up, y'all. I don't know what's wrong with me, what. I went from not sleeping to just way too much sleeping. And I can't stop it. Like, I wake up and I'm, holy man, I slept so long. I don't even get the first initial wake up before I realize how long I've been sleeping. And then getting up is just, oof. Definitely caught myself sliding on social media half awake, and that'll definitely keep you from waking up, so I got rid of that stuff. No more of that. Let's get this going. Sorry, excuse me. Gross. But it didn't smell bad. Alright, so again, try to keep your bake clean and dry. It's not a super thing, but as much as you can, because that's rust, that's dulling, that's all that stuff. Alright, so we're going to get in position here again to the next batch, which is celery. And again, I think you don't eat it, you don't enjoy it. But this ones are dirty, so I'm not going to get them on my cutting board. I'm going to put them in a bowl like this, just because celery can be so dirty. Sometimes. Get them in there. Get them in there. This is not for the fellas. Junk. Cold. Take the green ones. I feel like the white ones are going to be super bitter. break it closer. I just don't want to get the white part, you know? The green's what I would eat. I never seen anybody serving a white celery, so. It's too suspect. What the fellas have them too white. Okay. Rinse these, get them real clean. These ones are actually really good. Last time, for some reason, they were so dirty. Alright, easy. And you don't have to do too much dicing with celery because you can rip it apart. I mean, you know, you're not trying to bruise nothing, but. And this one, too, again, you don't eat it. Shucks, let's take tips off. I mean, not to be rude, but I think the squirrels' palates are a little less refined than human palates, so. Giving them this stuff, they'd still be pretty geeked about it, I assume. We will find out the next time we go, because this is the first time we gave it to them. We'll find out next time we go to the forest. Man, I do love the smell of celery now. And celery has the nicest sweetness. I always, like, wonder, well, now I'm wondering, now that I like celery, it's like, they have celery salt, but they don't have, do they have celery sugar? I feel like they got to, but do they? Keeping present, just kind of doing it. It's a nice process. I actually don't mind it, and it's only once a week, and then you get all this juice, and I love fresh juice. And like, yeah, maybe it might, you know, on some level, but nah, I find this stuff's been keeping really good. Longer than the past when I did juices. Maybe it's because my process is cleaner and I get it cold right away and all that stuff. Maybe I'm just cutting off bad processes. I just didn't like the look of that fella for some reason. A little bit of that. Alright, what is there left? Nothing! You took everything out! Does look like that though, huh? Alright, buddy. Here we go. Celery! Imagine doing broccoli juice or something. I don't know how spinach works. I don't feel like that could yield a lot of juice. Like, you'll watch, these celeries are nothing but juice. Pretty much. I mean, look how little fiber you think. I guess that's a good amount. Still, so much juice out of celery. And the best. Man, you put this in a vegetable thing and it's like, you're just adding so much sweetness. It's just so wonderful. That's why they do celery, onion, and carrot. Something magical happens with those guys. The miracle, you know? Look how easy celery is to feed too. One thing celery can be expensive. I found a nice, Walmart has a good deal on them. It can be real expensive. But with $2 ahead of the price, I can do that. We might not get a big grip of juice out of this. And we still got the carrots left. Oh, we got 2 containers. I don't explain it. It's like the the plant version of cinnamon or something. I always swear I smell like sugar cinnamon on celery. But again, the plant version. It still smells like a plant a little bit. But on the nose and the palate, that's kind of what you end up getting when you put them in juices. It's really nice. Celery juice is one meal, really. I think the peanut butter celery stick might be the worst way to introduce the kids because you just kind of rob it of what's good about the celery. So growing up, that was my exposure to celery. Celery peanut butter, and I always say, I just want the peanut butter. You know? And you realize, it's just not necessarily maybe the best pairing to highlight what's good about celery. It's more like a way to just force you to eat celery, you know? It's not bad. There's nothing wrong with that. Maybe a little citrus on the celery or something. Salt. Let's sprinkle salt, make it a savory sweet snack. I know people like the ranch dip, but why can't we just take whatever seasonings of the ranch and just on stuff? Forget all the, what was it, mayonnaise? Which I love. Don't get me wrong. Love me some mayonnaise. I love it too much. Alright. More celery for the fellas. Furries. We got a nice, so this is our cucumber juice. This will be our celery juice. Not quite a full container, but I have a lot of containers. Damn, I wish I had like a mid-size sedan from the movie Old. Yeah, I don't. That's what it is, man. So that's our celery. That's our cucumber. Could label them. Tell you what, I'm not gonna label it, but I'm gonna throw a. I guess I could label it. I don't know. I don't know where that pen went though. So these bottles that I didn't even mean to get. Long story short, I tried to return them and I just ended up with them. And they come with these cute little things. The pens are on here. I could write on it. I just want to see the pen. It's not leaking. Plastic bag was a good move. Yeah, I don't see anything. I'm just gonna do the celery. I was gonna get one, just on a different one. So there you go, celery. Bing. So that way we know the greens apart from the greens. All right, let's keep cleaning up, huh? Yeah. All right, for the next guy, carrot. We're on the carrot already? Yeah, this is flying. I'm sure it's even thrilling to you. I'm having fun though. If that is satisfying to you. If you're not having fun and I'm having fun, I'm not trying to have fun at your expense, so I wish I could help you join in. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know how to make it better. Life's tough. I just try to, right now, it's one of those good ones, and I'm just trying to enjoy it. Not every day, though. Not every day is a hyper day, you know? Sometimes it's exhausting to be like, all the time. Happy all the time. Especially if you don't mean it. And it doesn't create any dynamic. When you start to expect it, never expect it to be joyous every second. That ain't realistic. At least as the world is presently constructed. Carrot time! Oh my goodness! Oh. This is crazy! Man, I'm hungry though. I'm not gonna lie. I'll have to save that cucumber sandwich for later and get right into the barbecue leftovers my mother left me. The dishwasher's still going. The one that we thought was going the other day. I don't even know if you have to rinse carrots, because like, we're gonna peel them, right? I'll do it anyway. Can't hurt, right? Look at these carrots. Now, the fellas definitely appreciate any piece of this they can get. Carrots are like, I feel like carrots are like forest gold. So many. I'll still give it a rinse, whatever. Definitely gonna give our furry friends everything, so I'm not gonna rinse it for them. Still got mango chunks to make. Alright. Too much. I want it cold first. Hit these carrots with some love. Let's get this over here. I mean, we're gonna, anyway, but you might as well just get it so it's not on the cutting board. How like cross-contamination, right? You're cutting carrots, you think, oh, it's all-inclusive carrots, but yeah, you didn't rinse that outside, so now it's all over your cutting board. And when the inside flesh of your nice carrot touches that unrinsed outside flesh, that might cause something. Right, so let's put those. We're gonna try and assembly line this in a way that we can rifle through this faster. Having worked in a lot of restaurants, I'm always looking for the efficient way to achieve something. So my first move is to get rid of the tips and get them into sizes before I start skinning them. So I'm just going to do that. Get these the fellas. Whoop. Let's just do that real quick. I don't know why I feel like I want to do this before peeling it. I just think peeling takes forever, and I want to feel like we went forward before I start peeling. Because peeling feels like you're frozen in place for a little while, even though you're making progress. You know, sometimes when you have those long, arduous tasks, you're viewing it as one giant task, so your forward momentum feels like nothing's happening for a very long time. Partner's peeler, my favorite. Let's keep this going. I mean, I'm of the generation that I always associate these with rabbits. I don't know if they still do that. Bug the Bunny, that type of stuff. And I'm going to try and keep this carrot stuff to make something. Don't know what. Don't know what. It's got to be something that bakes. Maybe it has some liquid too to soften the carrot. I mean, fucking a carrot cake is essentially the best path. I mean, I'm not going to try and fight it. I've just never been a big carrot cake or carrot muffin person, but, you know, there's some good ones passing by my palate these days, so I'm open to it. I just think I want to do a different shape or something. Maybe like a carrot, I guess carrot bread. Carrot bread would be better, because I kind of want it less carroty and more like doughy, with like hints of carrot. And this will just make up some of the volume of the mass, you know? I don't know, there's options. Oh, good carrot cake can go, you know, can make mighty things happen, so we'll see. Maybe if I can make a carrot cake out of the items I have currently in my pantry, because I can't buy anything really, I'll make one tomorrow. And I'll just save the carrots until then, because I definitely don't have time to open up that many projects today. We're going to try and do some work on our record today. We're also going to be gaming later on with the partner. We're going to play some Red Dead Redemption. Yeah, I think I'm going to be doing a little computer. So like right now I'm trying to organize all my drives, because just all my stuff's everywhere. And now that I'm trying to do this streaming thing, it might be better just keep, you know, video in one place, work stuff in another place, music stuff in another place, the sort. Alright. Keep it for now. And this way we don't have to do it over a dirty bag, but I will give these scraps to the fellows. They'll like this too. Man, really nice color. Mother Nature really had the color game down, you know? You don't need artificial sweeteners and colors. So silly. Nature already provides the colors. Look at this. You want some orange? Eat a carrot. I don't have to tell you. You want orange juice? Look how orange my orange juice is. I don't know what you're trying to make orange that isn't orange naturally. To try and trick somebody into eating something because they think it's natural. I don't know. Why do that? Why not just make a thing? Who knows? Although, man, some of that processed stuff is delicious, and that's the thing. Oreos are still great. Love me chocolate. Love me chocolate. Although, man, it's not saying much that you love chocolate. I used to always joke that, like, influencers are like, I love to travel. It's like, who doesn't? Who doesn't wish they could just travel and afford to be able to travel? So somebody was like, I'm addicted to caffeine and chocolate. It's like, join the club of everyone? I mean, like, that's not really a notable. It's like putting on your profile, I breathe oxygen and require food and go to the bathroom twice a day or whatever. You know, it's like, everybody does that. I'm not trying to hate, I just think it's lame. That, you know who I'm picture and doing that stuff. You picture somebody. It's like some people are just so desperate and so fixated on physical appearance that these people who have nothing to offer suddenly are creating content because they're hot. Shucks. I ain't a bad looking fella, but I know my limits. I'm not one of those like genetically engineered perfect people. I think I look beautiful for my own reasons, but not by like some sort of standards or nothing. But because of that, it's like people would be less apt to click my thing. Whatever. I have more to say than I am addicted to chocolate and caffeine. I'm quirky. Please. Everybody loves chocolate. Everybody loves caffeine. Everybody loves to travel. Everybody loves having fun with their friends. And if you don't, that means you don't have friends, and that's tough. That sucks. Or you don't have fun friends. It just sucks. Everyone's loneliness is used against them in a giant circle, and they don't even realize what they're searching for that would satisfy their loneliness. And the answer is stop looking at the fucking wrong shit and start looking for the right shit, the deeper connections. But if the world was like that, everybody'd be connecting with everybody anyway, so maybe it would turn into some hippie shit real quick. Fucking orgy of everyone just vibing. Ugh, gross. I like to think we should have matches for us, and long before we get to the hippie shit, there's going to be a lot of transition between here and there, so there'll be plenty of time to find individualized people that work just for you and only you, and vice versa. You only work for them. You know, a long time I was focused on like, oh, I gotta be the best version of myself in case that person ever comes along who I dream of, because then I would be, you know, adequate for that person only if I'm the best, right? It's like, well, also maybe the trick is you just gotta love yourself enough so that way you can love the other person. I gotta sit, bro. My back hurts from this. Ooh, give me a second. I gotta sit. Sorry, I'm like kind of out of shape, y'all. I know I'm trying to be healthy, but this is part of the reclamation process for the health. And actually, this is reminding me, starting tomorrow, I should probably start doing some morning fitness / stretching stuff, you know? And I'll probably just put one down. I'll probably put like a kind of what the routine is outlined in the chat, and then I'll just do it silently. I don't really want to instruct. I kind of want to get into the flow of my own exercise, you know? But if for anybody watching or following along, you know? Way hard. Maybe I just put my knee on the stool and give myself a little bit of gravity relief. Doesn't have to be all or nothing. Here. Oh, that might help. Maybe I should do the one that hurts. Actually, it's my right side. Hurts a little bit. This is the official heavy metal stance. Actually, it is left leg though, because if you're a right-handed guitar player, you'd be going that way. So anyway. Let's keep peeling. See what I mean about this task? It just doesn't seem like it's gonna end. That's a bottomless pit of carrots. Bright sides, we're gonna get a bunch of juice. I mean, carrots just like the best. There's our furry friends. Whew. Keep it going. Keep it juicing, fellas and ladies and folks and theys and all sorts of stuffs. Non-denominational, extra-dimensional beings, if you're watching, be nice. All that stuff. You know, people all, you know, not the sidebar, people get scared of like the spiritual realm and stuff and a lot of the movies and stuff we went through. Don't ask me how I know, but I'm just gonna tell you, nothing's gonna jump out and grab you. They can't cross. Those energies aren't even like a thing. Sometimes little things can happen, like a thing can fall, but they can't directly mess with you. And if something's falling, that means you're into some big stuff. But for most of us, nah. Definitely not coming out the mirror. Definitely not coming out of a shadow. But it can manifest in a person. But the person has to almost be, without realizing it, the willing passenger. Because it can't just like make somebody do something that they don't have inside of them. sometimes people have darkness inside of them, and it'll reach out, and like that's the people you gotta stay away from, because like it's in them. It's not, they didn't get possessed. It's just getting ready to pull out at some point, and something could push from one end or pull from another. Sometimes the thing that pulls isn't even a bad thing. More often than not, it's a good thing, and the energy is just looking to cancel it out. Nature energy, right? Positive, negative polarities. Anyway, it's not gonna be any monsters or anything, guys. Sleep well at night. Nothing's coming out of the shadows. Get ya. Trust. On that note, we might be playing some Phasmophobia tonight, though. That is funny. That would be funny. Play a little Phasmophobia. I do want to wear my Stetson for Red Dead tonight. Usually Void gets all the video gaming on this channel, but I'm gonna play tonight. Void's been kind of taking a break. He's I feel bad because he takes on a lot of the stress I take, so I think he's been checking out. He has not been around these parts very often, and that's fine. If he needs a little space, everybody needs boundaries and space sometimes. And it's not even like personal, like he's part of the team. We don't hate him. He don't hate us. Just sometimes when things don't feel good, you gotta take a little pause. And it's unfortunate sometimes, and I wish I could, I wish I had better news to give him, because I really do. And he's just a really positive, like, sees the best in everything spirit, so he doesn't need to be drugged down by my very, very real, very, very tough human world interactions and stuff, Like, this was not an easy world, the way it's been set up. It's been set up to, not work for the beautiful parts of humanity and spirit, that's for sure. Man, you're gonna love this, though. I feel like that's like, I don't even know, like string cheese for them or something. A lot. They're never gonna find a crap load of carrot stuff in the forest. Ha! As if. And rinsed and peeled for them. Forget it. Have you ever found just a bunch of carrots lying around? Nope. Oh, I gotta sit again. Oh, sorry, guys. I also haven't eaten, so that might be a big part of it. Who knows? But or maybe I'll just talk about my body. I'm like listening to it and I'm hearing it instead of kind of ignoring the pain signals. Just gotta keep moving, right? Sometimes if you just lay stagnant, it gets even worse. Like, you lay down in bed, it just makes it worse. You gotta get your body moving. And plus, this will drive me towards getting the nutrition I need, because this is all part of like a weekly process. I mean, really, I should probably eat before juicing, since it's such a long process. That's my fault. Going forward next week, we'll do that. But I just haven't been eating much in the mornings. Maybe on juicing days I can splurge and have like a fat, stereotype breakfast with like that. I'm not trying to say that it's bad, a stereotype. I'm just saying, like, so you can picture what I'm saying, like pancakes. I have like bacon, some eggs, or maybe just toast eggs and bacon would be delicious. That sounds great. I'm starving because everything sounds great. Yeah, I definitely should eat a little bit first. Actually, maybe a cracker, just so I can like make it, because I think that's what's happening. I'm gonna try and break away from these protein bars that I've been relying on, because man, they are expensive. Gotta find ways. I do have the protein powder though. That's good. And I do have an extra entire container, so it's just no more protein bars, just little mini shakes. But sometimes it's nice to eat something solid. Speaking of which, where are my crackers? I know I have like 4 more crackers left somewhere. Oh, here we go. Yeah, I told you. Let's see how many. 6. It's pretty close. We're gonna take 2 right now, though. Ugh, we're not gonna make it. Mushroom. Gross, sorry. You saw that. That's one of the fellows, anyway. Feel better already, but I feel like those crackers are the type of thing, when you eat them, they're gonna make you more hungry. Your stomach's gonna get addicted to that, like, quick sugar and acid more. That's why I'm just gonna try and cap it at 2. And wait till the real food hits me. Because even though that Longhorn thing is not the healthiest, it's at least food. My crackers are kind of empty. Yummy, but empty. These ones as bougie as those. My friends gave me some bougie crackers the other day. Bougie crackers. Do not call anybody that. I mean, you could. Just don't. I actually made an art piece the other day where I made my skin out of crackers. And I thought, like, I cut up pictures of crackers. And I laid them over it. And I thought that was a funny little inversion. I just thought that was a subtle bit of racial humor because, you know, I'm Asian, so, you know, I got everything almost but white gene. I got some white genes, but I'm Filipino, I'm Japanese, I guess German is white, African, Hispanic, lots of Hispanic. So, but still, for somebody who's so multicultural and furthest thing from what would be stereotyped as a cracker, I suppose. And I don't feel bad saying that word because, you know, I hate to say as far as like racial slurs go, y'all get, not y'all, but because I'm part German, so like the white folk of us get off pretty easy. Really, it's a really different world for you anyway, so crackers getting off easy. Plus I love crackers. It's not even a negative term anyway. Crackers come on charcuterie plates with cheese. I like Ritz. I like the crispy Ritz. I like man, so many crackers. I think these are like Townhouse or something. I don't remember what they got. It was something bougie. Oh, and they got this like flatbread that looked like the most unappealing, dry, like something they'd give you at church or something for communion. It looked so bad, and it ended up being so delicious and hearty, and oh my goodness, and it went with everything like cheese, meat. I don't know what brand it was. It was a bougie one. I probably can't buy it, honest with you, sustainably. Definitely not right now. I mean, this is my budget. Veggies and my protein powder, and that's about it. That's all I can afford. A little bread here and there. My big treat at the end of the night is I got some French rolls in the freezer and throw it in the air fryer, and it just bakes up, and it feels like fresh bread. It just hits the spot, and it'll definitely hold you. If you can't survive off a little bread for the evening, then you've never really known tough times. Then, I'm honest. Like if that doesn't satisfy you, you ain't been through it. You ain't really gone to bed starving. I gone to bed starving and had to like just like fetal position so I could like let go of the grip of the pain in the tummy. It's weird, like I'm eating less now, but because I don't eat the processed stuff, I don't get that anymore. I don't go to bed starving. I definitely don't crave all the late night sweets I used to get. I still love them though. Like my brain wants them. Like I want them. So look how much for the fellas, dude. They're gonna love that. I mean, I wonder if you could even, if like you rinse this off and you just crisped it. These are like little crisps. Actually, you want to experiment, guys? Here, let's throw a couple in the air fryer and just see what happens real quick. I mean, this mini shouldn't take long. No reason we can't experiment while we're juicing it. I'm gonna put it at the highest temperature and do it real quick, like I don't know. Let's call it as long as it takes us to juice all that stuff. Let's go air fry, peak temperature, and let's go like, since it's not that much volume of stuff, 5 minutes should do it. And if that doesn't do it, it'll probably burn it, if anything. Set it here. And then let's get our set back up. Man, and crackers, I want more, but let's just cut it at 2. Yeah, what am I doing? Oh, sorry. Alright, cool. Now, we made it to the end of the carrot journey. God, it felt like forever. I mean, I don't know how much time in real life it lasts, but it felt like forever. At least 30 minutes, right? Actually, I got right hand feed it because my left hand can't do too much of that motion, the rotating. Actually, shucks, starting to hurt. I'm gonna have to do it all right-handed and break these down in half too. don't know if it's necessarily the smartest idea, but I am actively trying to like lose weight, so I just figure it's cheaper to feed and easier to move around, costs less energy to move. I'm trying to be light. I got one friend, he's so light and nimble. He walks around the forest barefoot. He's like a little forest elf, but I'm just like, damn. I was always fast like that, even when I had muscle, so I bet if I strip it, I'll get nimble and quick and light again. I'm pretty, you know, most people, but not to what I'm used to feeling. That's for sure. Alright, I'm feeling like I'm on the edge of like being too rough with this, / gotta give it a little oomph. Hear that? Look how much refuse though, percentage, we're definitely turning that into something. Almost out of containers though. A couple of these guys. Yeah, actually, I got these. No lids, but something. Hell's Kitchen. Currently there's not like a lot of like kitchen stuff to tag on this thing, so I just put Hell's Kitchen. I don't know what to do. I'm probably better off on YouTube for this type of thing. I should probably switch it, and Twitch should just be straight up video gaming, to be honest. But I'm learning. I just really like the OBS, but I could change where Twitch is to, right? Live streams. But I got like no followers over there, 0, so it's like even worse. I'm definitely not fucking buying nothing. That's something I hate. It's like, you created this thing where like, okay, people who aren't creating content, people who just are good at making content are the ones rising to the top, because they're just professionally good at making content, but they're not necessarily good at like, the things. They're not the best people at the thing. And then, meanwhile, half of them are paying for the right to get the traffic and the views, but then if they're paying for it, you know, it's just like, you just keep raising the line, and you make it possible for like an actual person to just kind of come up and do something. Not a sustainable system. 53 seconds on our experiment. See how that goes. Oh my god, look how much carrot refuse though there is. You definitely gotta do something with this. At bare minimum, I'm making a carrot cake out of that. Bare minimum. But I think carrot bread would be cooler. Always down to have more bread around here. Not necessarily down to have more cake around here. Trying to be better. And it's not even like I would hate the cake, it's the opposite. I'd love the cake too much. The cake wouldn't love me back. Dang, we had 2 years for a second and somebody clicked in and was like, nah, fuck this guy. So whoever my one viewer is, thank you for hanging around. Other person was like, nah. Boring. Maybe they were really looking for Hell's Kitchen. That would be funny. That they found like the coolest, chillest vibe. I just thought that'd be funny if somebody was actually looking for like Gordon Ramsay, Hell's Kitchen shit, and they found me here just juicing peacefully. Let's see what that. Oh, that was way too long. It's like cinder to a crisp. Alright. Well, seeing that then. One project at a time, y'all. I got one more idea. I'm gonna try it. But I also... Ow. These are the worst handles of all time. I just want to say that. They protrude just enough. They always bang your knees, hit you in spots. This part gets between your bones, in your joints. Sorry to rant, but I hate these. And I don't say hate very gently. I don't hate a lot of things. The worst is they'll get caught in your pockets. You have headphones. Those are getting caught. They are the worst designed things of all time, and they probably have 1 million in a factory. They're just trying to get rid of. That's probably why these guys bought it, because they were the cheapest handles they could find on wholesale. Ha! But really, they're cheap for a reason, because they freaking are a hazard, like an actual health hazard. For real. I just nubbed my knee off it, and it's not gentle. It's not fun. It hurts. Or when you touch your pocket, I've actually tripped. Let's do 1 minute. experiment. Oh, we got this whole thing anyway. Worst comes to worst, we're just giving it to the fellas. Let's get this out of the way too. Let's get back to the juicing. Juicing like Arnold. Opposite. I love Arnold. Go watch his Pumping Iron documentary. You'll learn a lot. He's definitely not your typical bodybuilder. That's why he changed the game. And no one ever since has really been as imaginative. He was one of a kind. Imagine that. Became a movie star and the governor. Hell. My hair's getting really disheveled here. I've been at it for a while. Let's give that a pause. See what's up with this. Okay, these look a little more, not really crispy though. Yeah, it's not a thing. Well, another minute. I mean, we could be onto something. 5 minutes was too much. We already got a minute in. Let's give it 2. So 3 minutes total. That wasn't that bad. Actually, if I can turn those into little crisps. Huh. And we did rinse them. And that way we're definitely going to make something out of this. If we make something out of that, then we've really turned most of the carrot into something. Which is kind of the goal around here. We're trying not to... We don't have a lot of resources, so we have to make the most of what we got. And I know this place looks cute, but trust, I can't afford it, and I keep everything as clean as I can. Everything I own is like, some sort of deal, or I just take care of it, and I've owned it forever. Like even this juicer, this is a $60 juicer. This isn't a $100 juicer, $200 juice, nothing. Just a little $60 thingy. Just keep trying to take care of it and hope I don't ruin it. I just don't think it's going to work out. The crispier it gets, the worse it gets. So, let's just end that. It doesn't hurt to try. I'm going to slice up our mangoes and get those frozen too so we can have smoothies later. Because I'll tell you, orange, carrot, mango is about the best thing. My stomach cannot take enough of it. It loves it. You can interchange orange probably with pineapple. Options. Wow, look how much refuse though. That is so much. Definitely on like carrot. I mean, carrot muffins wouldn't be the worst thing. It'd be like a breakfast item. Look how much I got though. So much. Got 2 full trays of that. That's crazy. Definitely give that to the fellas. Furries. We got out of that tunnel, y'all, together. Hour later, or however long the carrots took. Alright, I'll clean that up later. I'm just trying to consolidate. There's nothing wrong with that. We just put that right there. The counter's clean. Alright, let's just mash that in. Let's consolidate space, because we're going to throw it in something anyway. Probably going to make a... It's probably going to be muffins, y'all. I mean, let's be honest here. That's within my capabilities, and... Because I'm not much of a baker, and... They would be a nice way to start the morning with a carrot muffin. I could do it. I think I got little muffin trays too. I can't remember. Pretty sure I do. Muffins have been made in kitchen, so. So I just want to get that out of there. Sizzle, sizzle, sizzle. Got some of the carrots slowly burning inside of that thing, making a stink. Alright, so submit the carrot juice to the carrot gods. Lovely. Man, it would be crazy if the audio doesn't work right now, because I feel like I've been talking good. Yeah, see, I need like a bigger or more carrot. Anyway, let's keep it rolling. Ooh, did somebody say? Oh, that was me again, I think. Just put me in the chat room for no reason. Alright, let's just get ready for our mangoes, and then we can say to end the stream, right? Oh, wow. That's weird. Let's get our carrot juice away. We got carrots, celery, cucumber, yerba mate, pineapple, orange in the books. And that's what we're going to live off of. People call it a juice cleanse, but I'm just trying to live. And I know I had a friend whose wife beat cancer, switching to a mostly juice diet, so that's got to tell you something. Of course, they prescribe marijuana to cancer too. That seems to be a very out of fashion thing, despite being legal for many years. There's no actual medical research, there's no actual prescriptions happening, therefore it is not actually a medical thing. And it's just something that's, okay, stoners, you can go get a med card and get some weed. Have fun. If you really want to make a fuss about it, you don't even need to go to a doctor. You just go to somebody who's like, weed person certificate 505. How do they even get that license? Who knows? Right? Cheers to real. Alright, let's get this rinse before we do the mango. Then you don't have to be spick and span with this. It's just good to reduce cross-contamination between everything. And you know, the wetness, the floor could probably use a little bit of love. But you do want to keep your blade dry. Keep that dry. Alright, let's put the wait for the little fellas. They'll love that. Paper fellas. Yeah, that's gonna be fatty. Look at this giant container for the fellas. So sick. So much. Right, we can go ahead and rinse this. This is done. We don't need this for the rest of the day. We're done. We're only doing mangoes after this. That to the fellas have been sitting in the drain for a while. Granted, nothing's happening over here except rinsing, but, you know, respect. Alright. We're not juicing the mango, so we can go ahead and... We should just put away our juicing situation, huh? Let's do that real quick. And I always, you know, my mom was weird about it. She said, my mom's gonna do a cooking show. She's really good. And she was saying how she doesn't want to turn her back, you know, and I'm like, well, you know, I wouldn't either, but I just want to make sure that, you know, people know the cleaning is, as you go, is part of the process. You don't want to fast forward that or pretend it doesn't happen, because then people could be like, oh, this only takes an hour. It doesn't. It takes like 3 hours if you, or 2 hours or whatever if you do the right cleaning. But guess what? You look around this place, it's done. As soon as I'm done, I'm going to go about my day. And there's no dishes festering, getting gross. Everything's consolidated, clean. Floor could use a little sweep and a mop up, which I'll do, because it's part of it. You gotta show that. I think. You know, everybody runs the channel their own way, their broadcast. I told my mom, you direct it how you want it. I'm just gonna shoot it for you. All these little implements to get in there too are important. sink there. I should probably wipe that up. Carrot carnage. It's like a very aggressive name for like a carrot smoothie. Carrot carnage. Why? Because it rhymed? Yeah, it's a pretty cool rhyme. I'm not gonna lie. That'd be a cool band name. Although I don't want to. Would it imply the carrots are doing the carnaging? Or are we carnaging carrots? Is carnaging even a word? Massacre? Ew. Rampage? Rampage sounds funner. Although not really viewed in society positively. Alright. Look at that. Clean, free of food debris. And if you do it quick, it doesn't stick. Do it quick, it doesn't stick, right? We'll have all those cheesy catchphrases everybody has, right? But that's a good one though. Do it quick, it won't stick. That's something I tell my kids. If I ever get lucky enough to be in a position where I can have them, afford them, and keep them safe. Alright, let's get this out the way. And let's take care of some of that carrot carnage that spilled over here. My water bottles are getting soaked right now. And a cleaner. Right along the edges here, a little bit of carrot carnage. See? Get it up. Awful. Oh gosh. This thing too. This whole area probably could use an uptick, but that's not going on film. Y'all don't need to see that. Person. Hygiene things. Ooh, look at all the juice at the bottom of this though. Ooh, this is gonna work out. Cardboard recycling, even though they don't have it around here, I still separate it. Someday I'll live somewhere where they have it, and yeah, to keep the practice going, you know. Plus, it just keeps your trash from filling up fast. And the cardboard can just stay there indefinitely, you know, inside your house, so as long as it's practical. So let's get our juicer up there. Let's clean our surface. Really, really messy looking space after the carrot carnage. I think we can throw it back on our watch though. Yeah. Is it still working? This thing's so weird. I never know how to turn it on. This isn't my watch. This is my like. It's a tempo sync. So I can throw it up to. Let me throw it up to void time. So I'll do mellow simmer. So like 60 BPMs is how the world works. So I go 70. It's just a pinch faster. And it's something I've tested that I can groove all day. I can stay at this pace, this informed pace. And again, if it's a shock that somebody who has Filipino genes, black genes, Hispanic genes is informed by rhythm, then, well, maybe you should hang out with somebody of those demographics and understand a little more. Because it is not a shock. It makes sense. I am informed by rhythm. I like to try and have my movements flow. I don't like to be stopped, my momentum. But you also can't go too fast. When I was younger, that was my big thing. I was just going so fast. I mean, I still do it now sometimes. You know, it's always a process, but you gotta have a sustainable pace. And if you find that point, that's something Charles Barkley would talk about in basketball. It's like, don't go 100%. Find that easy 80 that you can maintain. And that's their sweet spot. He says young players always take a little while to find that pace. See, everything's already clean. I can just get out of here. I'm just gonna put these carrots away and all that. We're done with this mango situation. Mango situation. It's another band name. So I don't know how I'm gonna get up to 3 viewers, man. We've been averaging 1 and 2. I don't think this is the right this particular thing, but I like doing it. I'm doing it anyway. It gives me practice, and I guess it gives my channel volume of content, I suppose. Now these mangoes, though, I don't know what to put them in. Technically, I could put them in a metal bowl in the fridge. I don't feel like that would be bad. It'd be better than these plastic ones, that's for sure. It wouldn't work. It wouldn't break. Yeah, it's probably the best bet. I'm gonna put them in one of these these days so I can sack a bowl. Let's get our mangoes. My favorite. And the mangoes have been hitting so hard from Walmart. They're only $1 right now. Go get them. So good. I'm not gonna rinse them. I'm not keeping the skin. Oh, sticky though. Alright, so mango generally, see the core right there? And these ones are really, really sweet. They're pouring out their own syrup. I try to go bop, bop to the core, and then take off what I can out the center, and then eat the rest. And we're gonna eat as the end of the episode, actually. That's how we decided it. So that slice right there. This slice right here. And then off the center, we can go. It's a little bit of a curling cut. Bang. See that? I hope you saw that. Do I have to move over? Do a little curling cut again. Ooh, 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 ooh. Nice. And we're just gonna. Because we're not trying to like dice it up or nothing. It'll go in the smoothie bowl. It'll fit. It's a big cup there behind me. So I'm just gonna get it in there any way I can. And then the skins, I'll still give it to the fellas. They'll like that. I haven't taken the stickers off though. So I probably can't give them the pieces with a sticker on it, but we'll figure it out. This is perfect for smoothie. You just toss in a whole chunk like this. You don't have to cube it. This one, just take the sticker off. Hear that rhythm? That's 73 BPMs per minute, so a little faster than time. Time is 60 beats, right? 60 beats in a minute, 60 seconds in a minute. So the second hand is, but this is a little faster than that. So I just feel like it gives me a good tempo, a little bit faster than the universally agreed. I don't think the mango chunk needs to be smaller than that. I really don't. We're gonna eat that. Show you the combo we found last night, guys. Dan, the drummer of Undercover Leslie, which we'll also be doing a broadcast in a couple weeks of us just jamming, playing some stuff, whatever. Yeah, he brought this chili crisp from Trader Joe's. Not to endorse, but man, it is so good. And it with the mango is like the flavor I'm gonna wait my whole life for. It's just like perfect. And I'm one of those people too, when I see people put spicy stuff all over mangoes, I'd be like, why are you doing it? Why are you messing up a mango, Not anymore. Look how juicy that is. Come on. Come get out of here. Well, this one's a little bit on the overripe side, but good thing we're harvesting it now then. Yeah, definitely on the overripe side. But it's not bad. It's just overripe. I'm gonna eat some chili crisp with y'all. End our day there. A little bit of curve and cut. Remember your curve and cut, people. Curve and mango cut. Curvy cut. A little close though, you can see, because if it's not pulling off easy, that's like the core already right there. I got too close. Alright, looks great. Got 3 cores to eat. It's gonna be delicious. Let's get this off for our smoothies later. And then I can eat. I think I'm getting lightheaded a little. Maybe that's just an illusion because I had the crackers. Or maybe it's getting hot in here. Well, the sun's just about going down, so I don't think that's going to be an issue much longer. Damn, it's that late? Or the sun just never came out. It's 5. It's not that late. I feel like it just became fall in one day. This morning was 60 degrees after like these super hot, like 80, 90 days. Make sure there's no stickers for our fellas. I don't want to give them no stickers. Even if just one of them choked on a sticker, defeat the purpose. There you go, bud. There's a little mango juice in here. I'm gonna tip it in my tea. Oh well. I mean, it's going in a smoothie. And then I'll just pull the juice out for myself. These are overripe. That first one was perfect. The one I ate last night was underripe, so I probably should have grabbed one of these guys. Maybe someday we'll get some chat going. Just gotta stick with it, right? Right. Definitely wearing my Stetson for Red Dead tonight. Fellas. It's probably not the legal way to do it, but fuck it. Couldn't resist. Now I have mango on my face, I don't care. What kind of program we running on here? To our one viewer, wherever you are, thank you. Need you. Doing nobody would be real tough, you know? That'd suck if the one viewer was me mirroring myself. But then that'd be also okay, because then I don't know the answer, so I'm not gonna look it up. I feel like it would tell me if it was 0. Alright, let's keep this going. Just bang. Now this, I really gotta do something about this tea. It is so thick. I'm just gonna take a quick chug for sacrifice. It's gross, kind of sweet. And I'm gonna give some of the mango juice because this will not freeze well. And I'm gonna water it down, believe it or not. So that can go in the freezer. And I just pull those chunks out. And that smoothie later. Could have a better container. This is all I have left to work with after everything I've already used. Mango going. Get our knife clean. And then, you know what, I'm not even going to clean this board for you. I'm just going to enjoy the chili crisp and then send you all on your way. So you can have a good rest of your day and myself too. So he'll get our knife nice and clean. Actually, we should just transfer that to a plate and clean. Yeah, we should clean the board. Sorry, changed my mind. Just like in keeping with the cleanliness, you know. Shit, they need to dry out. This is going to be highlight reel. Because you can eat, I eat those like a little treat. It's not the biggest amount of meat, but I'm not going to waste that, definitely not. Mango's my favorite. Go on. When I was a kid and I used to go to the Philippines, I used to get mango juice all the time, like it was my business. They'd even let me into the clubs earlier than I was, you know, not old enough to drink or whatever, and they didn't care. And then they'd always laugh at me because, you know, I'm American, very obvious back then. And then, you know, people would be like, oh, what are you drinking? What are you drinking, Philip? Or what are you drinking? You know, girls flirting or guys or whatever. And I'd be like, mango juice. And they laugh. And I'm like, no, seriously, give me more mango juice if you want to buy me a drink. Mango juice. Mango juice. Like, you don't want any vodka in that? Nope. Mango juice. All I want. Fresh mango juice. And here in America, they're always cutting it with something. They're always cutting it with pineapple or orange. Which is funny, because actually, per the dollar juice wise, orange ain't easy, but I think it's probably an easier process. Cutting mangoes is kind of a thing. I don't think it's that bad. It's like 3 cuts. Oranges are pretty much the same. We'll do a more detailed white bit a little bit here. Oh, the birds are singing. Nice. So the seagulls didn't scare them off. So look at this, guys. We got our... So then this is what goes to the trash bin. This little guy here. Not that much. And now this, we're going to save up and give to the forest gods. Just so there's not a juicy, oozing bag in my fridge, because I can't go today. weird bag in my fridge. I mean, it's all vegetable stuff anyway. Just don't want the gookies getting anywhere. Gookies. Juices. Gookies. Isn't that a racist term? For Asian people? I did not mean that. That was weird. Wouldn't that be funny if, like, all your genes inside of you, if you're mixed, just, like, hate it? Maybe that's why we hate ourselves. We're all mixed with all the races in different directions. Like, maybe the one part of me doesn't like the other part of me or something, you know? And it's just an internal struggle. All the genes are just fighting. All the ancestors are fighting the whole time. Look at that. Now that's a fatty. That would go to trash. But that's edible. And that also can return biodegradable to the forest. Check that out. Keeps your trash smaller. Helps the forest. Helps the animals, the wildlife. You're not necessarily feeding anybody. Like where I live, I can go, you know, I'm not like in danger to throw in the, you know, biome off. If anything, we have to give back because we're cutting into a very foresty biome way too much. I have nowhere to put this though. It's huge. Maybe in this bin. Oh my god, it's way too big. Guys, I have nowhere to put it. Literally though, my fridge is just full of pieces of stuff. No food. Alright, I have to. 1 second, everyone. I transfer some stuff. I gotta do some Tetris. This is actually a thing. I really have so much crap. Like, it's all juices, good stuff, and then, like, refuse that I'm going to turn into other things, but it's not a lot of space. Holy moly. Not a lot of space for not a lot of food. Like, it's not a lot that can be eaten immediately. I have to turn it into something. I got a lot of ingredients, I guess. So it's like the seltzer. My mom likes that. Cream up here. I don't know why my emergency pea light made its way down here. Leftover prosciutto pasta I made the other day. Here we go. And then this will only be here for a couple days. Nice. Let me throw this one in. It did poke through the bottom a little bit though. Alright. Look how clean it is already. We haven't done anything. And we did it all off 2 crackers. Not really shitty. Probably not healthy. But I'm losing weight. I got a righteous, like I used to always have 6-packs and then I got like a little bit of tummy after COVID because I was in California and all the small cart fee, to avoid it, you have to order something like $4 to put you over the small cart fee or to get like the group delivery or the discount. So it'd always be $4. I'd be like, look, milkshake. That's something good. Mom's like, why don't you get a salad? I'm like, I don't think a lot of those burger and pizza places I order from are known for their, sorry, try to catch that, are known for their salads. So I think there's a Family Guy skit about how bad pizza place salads are. It's like, just throw a whole tomato in there. And that head of lettuce, don't even dice it, just throw it right in. It's like when places make salads just to like, be like, here, we have a salad. Same thing as having like a kid's menu, which is like, here, we have some chicken nuggets. It's like, dude, if you make good chicken nuggets, just don't make chicken nuggets, man. I don't know, I just think, you know, the sooner you can get your kids on board with food, the better for them too. Food is food. You don't want to spend any of your life getting trained not to eat food. Get eat this fake stuff. Or be like, I have to have chicken fingers. I mean, I love chicken fingers. They're my favorite. A real good chicken finger, not a fake, even the fake processed ones too. Even McDonald's, all of them. I love them all. Not necessarily the best for you though. You don't want to make necessarily a habit. I'm just going to put this away for now, even though this container is drying. Yeah, you definitely don't want to make a habit of all that. So, we're clean, we're dry. Jerediah, So I got to do this cucumber. I'm going to do my floor before I enjoy this mango with y'all. Because it's important. You see that this is all part of maintaining a good, clean, healthy lifestyle. And again, sustainability is what we're talking about. It's not just sustaining ingredients, it's sustaining effort. Is this something that you can do, you know, with regularity? And really, this much is once a week. And this is by myself, so if you're by yourself, cool. But man, if you had like a partner or even kids, y'all could get in on this process. It's not that big a deal. I mean, granted, you'd have to make 4 times as much, so having all those extra hands. And I guess, on one hand, maybe the kids wouldn't be as productive as you are, so yeah, it'd probably end up being a little bit more work, but hey, you wouldn't be alone. Hey, maybe with enough luck, them kids might be nice to you too. But they also have extra energy, so maybe even if they're not as efficient, they can make up for it, right? With eventually they will know what they're doing. You just gotta teach them. Some of these are sticking. Just getting a little, so that can get swept up. A little scratch. I'm gonna get a little mop. It's not really that much stuff. Nothing really gross. And also, I need to eat. All right, let's get the sweeping done, so we can get on to chili mango and on the rest of our day, as well as the rest of your day. Hope you guys have, I don't know, found this fun, and you know, 5:30, here we are. Maybe you have something else you can do too. All right. Dang, I really thought I was gonna be doing this. So I gotta edit the video, and I thought I was gonna do something else, but I guess that's it. That's my big other thing to do today before streaming tonight. Yeah. It's been fun, guys. We haven't done a couple stream yet, and I haven't streamed. It's all been void. It'd be nice to me be able to play a little video games for once, and you know, I'll talk. I won't be like silent Zen style like I am when I'm doing ASMR and all that and art. Let's put these away. This carrot juice. Carrot rafus. Man, I'm really running out of supplies. Does anybody know his plastic wrap covered by EBT? Sorry, I had a moment where it was like kind of sad, kind of funny. My brain didn't know how to fully process it. It didn't turn into sadness though, so. And I think it was a little more funny than it was sad, so we're on a profit, I guess, in that exchange. Kept good at 2 cookies. We still got 4 crackers. Gotta resist the urge with those things, man. They will pull you in, and then they'll keep asking for more. Your body will get tricked and be like, I need all this crap that isn't even anything. There's no real food in this. Just something to pull my instincts. Make me addicted. Oh, we have an extra core, too. One from last night. We haven't eaten yet. This is probably a good way to start my day. I'm just going to eat these all right now, because I'm starving. Mitigated. Look at that. Look how clean this place is. You get your countertop clean, get everything nice, you can enjoy yourself. So yeah, I'm gonna get the pineapple head. I don't know. I'm just gonna leave that. It's kind of fun. I don't think it'll attract fruit flies though. Hopefully not. I don't know. There's not really a lot in here these days. I think you keep it clean. I mean, you live in apartments. There's only so much you can do because people's things will be coming through to you. All right, so let's enjoy this chili crisp together. So check this out. Oh my god, this. Oh my god, it's so good. Crunchy chili onion. Let's give this surface a nice little wipe so we can enjoy ourselves. Like that. Make sure there's no waft up at your mango. The other stuff. Let's give that a nice hard spoon. Something, something. Yeah, for no reason, let's time it. Somehow you think you're taking a long time to do something, and really you ain't even giving yourself a minute to do it. It's the funny thing about life, it's all relative, right? The time. Even Isaac Newton said it, and people still don't think about it. Time is relative. It seemed like a long time, seemed like a short time. And good or bad time's not necessarily what induces that, really. I think it's the adrenaline function. Right now mine's so low. So time is moving very slow. Which is good. I like to move slow. I'd rather move slower than in a rush to somewhere. At least it feels slower. I don't know what's going on in time. I don't know if I was actually being quick or what. Let's check this out. Chili mango. This is the sauce. This is what you want in your life. Trust me. We'll end on this. Ooh, you know what? Let's pick it up with a pinch of lime, too. I think a pinch of lime will take it up one more notch. So we take one of these beautiful, delectable mango wedges. Alright, you see that? Now, important. So we'll pick this one looks so ripe and overripe. I'm gonna give it a little bit of dash of lime. So fun fact, when you have like apples or anything really that's not of that citrus family, pear, anybody, lemon or lime will pop them up, make them sweeter. I'm gonna take a little bit of this chili crisp. I'm gonna get a napkin in advance though, because there might be some face overspill. But we're not ashamed of that. We're very human here. I'll be stirring this up, making sure it's just blended. Oh man, the chili to oil ratio is pretty low though, because this is mostly chili. Heads up, I might cough and gag a little bit. Doesn't mean it's bad. It's delicious. It just might be too hot for me because I'm... Oh my god, though, look at that. Can you see that? Is that in here? Yeah, it is. Okay, I'm trying to turn it towards camera. Give it a little bit of thing. Alright. That's a lot, though. I'm probably going to cough, to be honest with you. Oh my god. The savory flavor is just so perfect. It's not overbearing to the mango. And then somehow it highlights the mango, but then turns it into it feels like I'm eating meat now. It doesn't make any sense. But that is the result. Of the exchange. So yeah, a little bit of that. This will change your life. For no reason. So we had a timer. Eating a chili mango and cleaning the counter there was 2 minutes and 52 seconds. So when you say you don't have time to do stuff, it's really only a minute. And you just think you're rushing to the next thing. It's 1 minute to just wipe a counter, like solid, like scrub it, spray it. Now, let's do a wacky end to this. This is wacky, and it doesn't even mean anything. There's no need for it. I'm just doing it because I want to, because it's fun. But I'm gonna set up all 3 of these mangoes with chili crisp. For no reason, I'm just gonna see how long it takes me to eat them. No reason. I don't even need to rush it. I am gonna rush it though, because I want to like kind of race. Like I want that man's versus food competition feeling right now. That's what I'm going for. Is it necessary? No. Is anything necessary? Absolutely not. A lot of the negative things in life are way not necessary. So you might as well have just a fun thing that's not necessary. That's what I think. And then people think you're crazy. I'm like, well, y'all been hypnotized, think you can't have fun. Hypnotized, think you have to live a miserable life, and then spread it, and then get mad at people when they're not miserable. And then the only people who are allowed to be happy are like super good-looking, beautiful people who are also rich. Fuck that. Or royalty. Everybody's entitled to happiness. It's not exclusive. No matter what you believe in, God does not make happiness exclusive to certain types of people. It's asinine. Spoiler alert, it's Mother Nature. And happiness is not inherent to any man or woman or whatever. All of us. So we got our chili. So much. I don't know if this is going to pass my hotness thing because I think I got used to it. I'm jinxing myself. All I gotta do is take one of those on the throat though, and it will change my context regarding that for sure. Alright, let's see the chili mango crisp challenge. Full camera, we're not even gonna hide it. I'm gonna get a spare napkin over here. Today in Jerediah vs. Food, we're gonna give it like a minute. A minute! I think a good solid minute. We got a timer right here. I'm gonna even leave it, well you can't see that. But let's go for fun. Begin! I'm not gonna make it. I'm only not a third of the way through. I'm already behind. I'm not gonna make it. 2 minutes. Oh my god, it's so hot. And that cut on my face, my nervous scratch, I was getting some chili crisp in it. I think we're gonna make 2 minutes though. Maybe every time I finish a mango, I get like plus 15 seconds or something. Oh my god. Okay. Whew. Yo, ha! That's catching up. Oh no. Whew. I like it. Question is, will my tummy like it later? I like spice. My stomach usually objects. Right now it seems to be happy. Mm-hmm. All right, folks, time. 1 minute 51 seconds. We did it. Below 2 minutes. Only because we changed the rules midway through. But who says we can't? Because we made them up in the first place. That's right. You make up the rules. You can change them. As long as it's not fun. Just have fun. And if it's at somebody else's expense, then you're not having fun. You're having, I don't know, take advantage of. It's not fun. Fun has to be universal. Fun for you is like, I don't even know, sadistic. Man, that was crazy good. Oh my god. The processing. I felt like I ate a steak just now. Like the hardiness and the level of savory. It's like a teriyaki chicken. I think you would take that mango. If you took mango, a little lime juice, and you ground it up with that chili crisp. Whew. I think you'd have something real crazy. I gotta water down my yerba mate. And then I'm gonna go edit the montage of that video, y'all. But thank you for joining me in the present. And anyone seen it in the future, because that's when most of the views seem to happen. Also, thank you for joining us. I should keep my chili crisp spoon out though. Yeah. We'll definitely do that later. I got this lotion too because I've been washing my hands too much. I'm gonna get. Well, guys, thank you for joining us here for another lifestyle episode. It was informative, entertaining, I don't know, maybe inspiring, or just help you pass the time. Thank you for your company, past, present, or future. Come back to the channel. We're gonna have much more stuff, and as it builds, you know, a lot more people. This is just the beginning. You're on the ground floor, y'all. I'm Jerediah. Have a good night.